In the boonies, far, far away.
You're getting really good at this intro thing.
I've been thinking about that for hours.
You've been sitting on that one, huh?
I
So,
wanted to drop that line.
okay. Alright. So,
2 hours later.
playing some Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, that, new iteration into the Lego Star Wars, I would say trilogy, but there's been quite a few more Lego Star Wars games in a trilogy, but this is their the newest version of it that's been completely redesigned top down. And I was watching, I think day one, my brother-in-law Craig got it, and I was watching him play, and it was completely blown away, because I can remember me and you, Christian, playing this right when the original ones came out on PS2, and those were, albeit very clunky, were a whole lot of fun, even for a casual Star Wars fan. Oh,
Back in the OG days.
oh yeah, for sure. So, well, I guess we'll start off with any adventure on a new game. So, to lift the veil, we had tried to record this before, had some serious technical difficulties, and basically have to redo it. Again, but it's okay, because
It's okay.
It's okay, it's okay!
that's what technical difficulties do. They set setbacks, and then we come back and overcome said setbacks and come back. But it's, you know what? It's all right, and we'll just push through it and play it again.
Welcome to YouTube.
Exactly. But we'll start off as any adventure does with episode 1, but I think, unless you think otherwise, Christian, I think we should start off with the prequels, which are episode 1, The Phantom Menace, episode 2, Attack of the Clones, and then Revenge of the Sith, episode 3. And then we'll move into the sequel film, okay, the original films, excuse me, and then so on, and then the ones that we don't talk about. And then we'll get to that.
Be fun.
Yeah, the ones we don't talk about are the ones that are always fun. But, here we go.
Here we go again.
Episode 1.
Why is this called the Phantom Menace?
Well, I think it's a play on really about Darth Maul's character, I thought, because he's all mysterious and stuff.
Huh.
So, and I can remember, though, it ruins me every single time I see the Star Wars intro, that one meme of when Episode 7 came out. When the Force Awakens came out, there's that dude that on Vine yelling at that person to shut their flash off in the theater.
Turn off the flash, you fucking moron!
Every time I see the intro now, that's all I think about. It has absolutely ruined any sort of remembrance of it before. It has ruined me.
You told me about that. I still haven't seen it.
We need to find it, and maybe we can overlay it at some point. Because I mean, I would say that if you haven't watched Star Wars by now, you're really behind the times. But I mean, everybody watches them at their own pace, and it's kind of one of those. Excuse me, one of those things where it's easy to jump into, especially with games like this, but you don't get like the full effect if you don't watch the original movies, watch the movies themselves.
Speaking of putting something in, we have a new editor.
Oh yeah.
Austin.
Oh hey Austin, what's up?
Austin, you wanna
Thank you for introducing me. Hi, Shadow Wheelers.
Say hello to the people.
say hi on the screen? Sort of hello, or if you don't, you don't.
I've seen the work.
Shady Wheels honor choices.
Yeah, well, I've seen the work that he's been doing since you made the change, kind of low key, and he's doing a really good job. So,
Good job.
shout out to him, doing a really fantastic job keeping up the quality. So hopefully we
1,000
can.
times better than what I can do.
Well, I mean, you even said it yourself whenever you made the decision. It's just about sometimes it's just about having the know-how, and people have more experience, and I mean it's what it takes. But it's perfectly fine. I
And
was
do not
asking a
have-
lot of you anyway.
I do not have the know-how.
Well, it's fine.
Well, I did have those meatballs rolling across the screen.
Yeah, I mean, look, you did your best, and that's the thing. That's what added to the charm of your editing, Christian. That's what added to the charm of it. But we're gonna be heading into the. Go ahead.
As I told you earlier, just so everyone else knows, I'm coming off of a G Fuel high, so.
And I'm coming onto one because I just popped a black on blackberry.
I had Mega Man.
Mega Man, yeah, the slush flavor. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Ah, man. It's vanilla and blue raspberry, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
I knew it was blue something.
Yeah.
And
It's very good.
why can't I?
Oh, yeah, you didn't. Did you go ahead and sign in? Not proper split screen yet.
Sign in.
Oh, wait, hang on. I think I may have. Hang on. I think I said it the wrong way. Hang on. There we go. No, here we go. I got it. Try it now.
Yep.
There you go. I had it set to. I thought I had it set the right way. It didn't. Whoops.
I am here.
Yep. There you go. I thought I had you set up already. My bad. But
So Goku's in Fortnite.
so off recording sessions, Christian and I do a he'll be watching me like play Elden Ring and that whole ordeal that I was getting into because I got thrown into that, and my brother-in-law Craig and I have this thing where we'll have like a joke going where it's like, oh God, is that Zavala from Fortnite or so and so from Fortnite? I think Russian Badger did it a bit in his video like a long time ago, where I think some of his guys, his little crew that he plays with, they did like a little bit where it was like, oh, so and so from Fortnite and so from Fortnite, and then that kind of just caught on with me and Craig, and it's so. But recently, since YouTube has been running ads, the ad campaign with the new season of Fortnite with the Dragon Ball Z stuff, I've been seeing Goku from Fortnite, and Dragon Ball Z is sort of a near and dear thing to Christian here. It is he's in absolute agony. Every time I say, oh look, it's Goku from Fortnite, Christian just has like, I can hear the frustration in his voice, like
Dude can't even use guns. How do you play Fortnite if you're not smart enough to use guns? He almost got killed by a gun.
I can just hear the frustration.
I mean, he can launch beams and stuff, but he can't.
We just need to have like a trigger meter, like just super triggered right now. God. It never gets old. It absolutely never gets old.
I mean, we're talking about what was that? There's an iconic speech you made during the show. How'd it go? Oh yeah, ally to good, nightmare to evil. What? Why is he in Fortnite? We're talking about the legend.
They have Indiana Jones. Nothing is sacred in the world of Fortnite. They had Spider-Man. They had the Avengers, Batman. Now Indiana Jones. I mean, nothing by that logic is sacred.
Can you only use guns in Fortnite, or is there melee attack?
Okay,
like
so
launching?
Full discretion, I've never played Fortnite.
Me either.
I have seen, obviously you see videos of other gameplay of Fortnite, but the way I understand it is that yeah, it's battle royale stuff. So you do use guns and you have special items. Like they have a lot of the special items from Dragon Ball Z. Like they have the Nimbus Cloud, right? Am I pronouncing that right? And then they have the Hami. Like, is it? How do you pronounce it again?
Either Kamehameha or Kamehameha.
Yeah, that they have. I didn't want to butcher it, but yeah, they have that as a special as a usable item in the game. So it's yeah, it's
Is that his like gun? Is he just constantly?
No. That's anybody's gun. Anybody can pick that up, as far as I understand. But the way I've seen it though, like, I've seen folks pick it up though, and as Goku and use it. So maybe everybody can use it, but I mean it absolutely decimates anybody that touches it. So, and then I was watching another. I guess since like my my phone has like obviously my phone's listening. It pulled up a video of a guy. He built the spirit bomb in their creative mode. And it looked really cool from the pictures, but obviously it doesn't work. But it was a really nice attempt at building a spirit bomb. So
you can't use the attack though?
No. He just built it in like creative mode, kind of like how you would do in Minecraft, like how it would just look kind of neat. But it's But I'm trying to like listen here and there for like the prequel memes for our because I'm on Reddit on the prequel memes page, and all of the prequel memes are chock full of memorable quotes, and this game does not short us on any of the Phantom Menace quotes, like the negotiations being short.
The negotiations were short.
And, as you'll see later with the bigger fish and things like that. But obviously with the prequels, the one that everyone remembers having the best memes is 3. And personally, in my opinion at least. 3 has like the best meme. Yeah.
Is that the Hello There one?
Well, yes. Well,
that's Revenge of the Sith.
Yes.
Oh, which is the third one in the... Okay.
Yeah.
I watch Star Wars.
Yeah. But like I said, the Lego games are more for I think they're really easy to pick up, more so than it is to like pick up Battlefront in as far as like a co-op game. But I really like honestly, I don't think there's a Star Wars game that I've played that I don't necessarily not like. Like I'm not like a super big fan of the campaign mode in Battlefront 2, the new Battlefront 2. I mean, disclaimer, new Battlefront 2, not the old one. But the new Battlefront 2 on PlayStation. That's the only one that I've played that the campaign wasn't like, good. I didn't like it. It was basically like Empire Special Forces, and there was, it was cool, but I just didn't, I wasn't crazy about it.
Yeah, I have yet to play the new Battlefront 2.
It's good. I would play it. Like the campaign mode, I didn't personally like, but a lot of people like it.
And now we enter Sith Lord Jar Jar Binks.
Oh yes, this is the the main reason I don't like the first film as much as the other ones. I just don't like the Jar Jar character. I know a lot of people are with me on that, but some people like the Jar Jar character. I just think he's just his whole purpose is to be comic relief, and I just don't think comic relief and Star Wars really work well. And the new sequel films, which are 7, 8, and 9, really showcase that does not work. To me, it just wasn't. They were trying to be funny, and it just wasn't funny.
Yeah, because it seemed like the story was too serious.
Yeah. You were saying?
Seems like the story was too serious for the kind of humor they were trying to go for.
Exactly.
And it wasn't placed at the right moments.
No, I agree. The funny thing is like you go from the sequel films, the newer like the 7, 8, and 9, and then you watch like a super gritty Star Wars film like Rogue One, and then even to translate to, I won't say much about the new Kenobi series because I know there's still some people that haven't seen it yet, but that one is super gritty, like super dark, and it's like it's one of those things where like Star Wars is all like, and from what I've seen and what I discussed with Craig and Victoria as my resident Star Wars experts in the house, they talk about just how dark Star Wars is, towards like the back end of the back end of it.
Was that powerful?
Yeah, I mean you are playing with Obi Wan.
Obi Wan Kenobi.
Yeah. The Jedi Jesus himself.
During our last recording, you said that whole thing started because I think it was an old woman had a picture of Obi-Wan and thought it was actually Jesus.
Yeah, so it's a really old meme photo of, I mean, really early. I would even argue to say Reddit, but it was like this. It's this picture of this older woman had her nightstand set up with, obviously her like rosary beads and her Bible and everything. And there's a picture, how they give you your picture of like Jesus. This is straight up a picture of Obi-Wan from Clone Wars with the mullet. And then it just became like the prequel memes page completely took it and ran, and now it's the Lord and Savior Obi-Wan. But I mean, let's be honest. Obi-Wan is pretty much Jedi Jesus. I mean, he is the man of I can't remember the quote that they used in Clone Wars. That Satine referred to Obi-Wan as. I think it was like something, the embodiment of like hyperbole and riddles, I think. Something like that. I can't remember it. Maybe I can look it up after recording and correct myself, but it's something like that. Did we leave?
I think I might flip by accident.
Oh god. Aimlessly wandering. But yeah, no. The other thing that was cool about this game that I was coming to notice is that the voice acting in this game, there's actual voice acting and not just like the Lego audio that was in the game before. They actually got the voice acting cast from Clone Wars to voice and the other animated series to voice the characters in this game. And the voice actor that does Obi-Wan, I can't remember his name off the top of my head right now, but he's done the voice. Go ahead.
Ewan McGregor.
Well, that's the actor in the actual movies. The voice actor is a different guy. He's been doing the voice of Obi-Wan in the animated series since the 2003 Clone Wars. The more of like the pencil drawn animation style, more so than the CGI, like the animated style that's like you see in the newer Clone Wars series, which I think is really neat because he does a really, really good job. Tori and I actually at San Diego Comic-Con like 2 years ago, I want to say, or the year before, or I can't remember exactly when it was that they did it, but I'll show you just how new I am to the whole Clone Wars thing. For the longest time, I really I don't know what it was. I just couldn't. I guess I just didn't appreciate it at the time. Well, Tori was like, I was waiting on the Black Ops panel with my buddy Fox, and we were waiting on the Black Ops panel, and the panel before then, coincidentally enough, was I think it was the 10-year anniversary of the Clone Wars animated series. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. So up there at the time, did not appreciate it, but there was Dave Filoni. And I didn't know who that guy was. I just saw a dude up there in a cowboy hat. And Tori was like, do you know who that is? And I'm like, no. And she goes, that's Dave Filoni. And I'm like, okay. And she goes, that's the guy who helped do Avatar The Last Airbender and the Clone Wars. I'm like, oh, okay, that's neat. Uh-huh. Yeah. Tori was kind of upset that I didn't know. She's correcting me as I'm speaking of this. Oh yeah, no, I didn't. Tori was upset that we didn't know, but so the funny thing is I'm sitting there and I'm like, and there's all these people dressed up as like Ahsoka and Obi Wan and Anakin. I'm like, oh wow, okay, this is cool, and Filoni's up there talking, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of cool. Like, you know, they're going through like concept art and talking about different stuff, and all the voice actors are up there, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of cool, right? And he goes, well, we might have this, like, we have this video for you guys or whatever, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. And then it was like, it was going through all like, you know, this kind of dramatic video with all these like, you know, it's on YouTube now, but it's the video with all the like the stormtrooper helmet or the clone trooper helmets, excuse me, and it ends with Rhett, huh? Yeah, the concept. Okay, and it so it ends with Rex's helmet, and it goes, you know, I just remember the text. It went a story left untold until now, and then the entire room just erupts into just cheers. I'm like, what is going on? And then it was like the Clone Wars is back for the final 7 seasons, and I was like, I was hyped. I didn't know what the hell was going on, but I was hyped. I was like, man, this is awesome. And everybody's like erupting. Tori's freaking out, and me and Fox are just sitting there like, what the hell is going on? And Filoni's just up there with this biggest like just grin, and all the voice actors are hype. And it's like, oh my god, this is awesome. I didn't even know what the hell was going on. And then they're like, do you guys want to watch the video? We must have watched that video like 4 times during the panel. And I was like, oh my god, this is awesome. And that's when I learned that it had a way bigger movement than what it was. So
the Star Wars fandom is definitely one of the most passionate fandoms,
yes.
I think.
Yes.
Okay, we had trouble with this last time.
Oh yeah, no. But no, Tori is telling me also to say this. I did not realize it until after the fact that the room had cleared out by the time that the Black Ops panel was starting, and the game, like, because the game did not have as big as a following as I thought. Because I thought surely, you know, Clone Wars wouldn't have that big of a crowd. The whole room was packed, and it was just. I realized at that point that we were. Oh man. All right, we're good. But yeah, no, it was one of those things I was like, I did not realize at all that Clone Wars had such a cult following like that. But I learned, and there's always a bigger fish. There you go.
He said the thing.
He's gonna say that. Yeah, he said the thing. There we go. But yeah, no. So yeah, no, it was kind of one of those things where it was like I realized at that point that I was not appreciating a very beloved series that has a really cool vibe. But I appreciate it now for what it is, because I've actually sat there and watched. It has a really, really good story, and because I just didn't appreciate it when I was younger. But it's very good now. So I really do appreciate it now for what it is.
I don't remember this part.
This part?
Yeah.
Well, it's more of the same. We're being chased by an eel this time.
Wait, I think I do. Okay.
Yeah, it's just more of the shooting.
Yeah, I think I remember. Come on, analog stick. Or not analog stick, but the target thing.
Yeah, no, you got it.
What is that called? The what fish?
I have no idea what this is even called, I'm gonna be honest. I know it has a name, but it looks like a giant colo clawfish.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't remember that ever. I don't remember that being in the, you know, in any lore videos I've ever seen.
We watch Star Wars.
Yeah, clearly. Well, I mean, we're just not super in depth in the lore.
Nah.
The Queen.
The Queen.
Oh, there she is. She's in quite the predicament. These Viceroy characters are hilarious. or maybe not. I don't. They're viceroy. It's the separatist viceroy guys. Those guys are hilarious.
We're moving a lot faster than we did last
Well,
time.
you got to remember though, you were stunned at the last time we did it, and it was almost very painful to watch. For me watching it back through, it was very, very painful to watch. Having you like, what am I supposed to do? Shoot! And I'm just sitting there yelling the whole time. It's very one-sided audio there, but we got it there. But
I do.
Yeah, go ahead.
I do kind of wish we had that first experience, but
I know, but it's all good.
it's all good.
It's all good.
But yeah, we will see you next time. Apparently.
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you want to see. I have allergies. That's fun.
Yeah. See you in the
Next
next
one.
one.